Hey everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to show you exactly how to change the engine air filter for a first generation Chevrolet Volt. Now, you don't even need any tools. This is absurdly easy. Let's jump into it. So immediately upon opening the hood, on the left side of the engine compartment is our airbox, and this is where we're going to be working today. So before we do anything, let's go ahead and get some compressed air and blow off our airbox here. This will ensure no dirt gets into our airbox, which is kind of the opposite thing you want to have happen. You want clean air. If you don't have compressed air, it's completely understandable. A wet paper towel and just kind of blot around it and get all of the dirt off of the top of the airbox will work perfectly fine as well. So on either side of the airbox, there's a little clip here and a clip here, and you can just pull up on it like that until it comes off. You don't need any tools or anything. This one's a little trickier because of this coolant hose. It's this exact same thing. And then take the whole top of the airbox and just wiggle it towards the front of the car while you kind of pivot it up like this. And check that out. You can get your air filter out. This air filter is not super dirty, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it anyway. Now I've noticed some dirt inside of the airbox itself, and we need to get that out of there because we don't want it just dirtying up our new air filter. So I'm just going to use a vacuum. You could also just use some paper towels and Windex or some sort of cleaner and clean it up like you normally would. See how much better that is? I always clean air boxes before I put new air filters in. Speaking of new air filters, here is our new air filter made by AC Delco. There's our part number, and the link is located down below in the description for your convenience. Go ahead and remove it from its box and make sure it's the right size, which it is. And you'll notice that it is actually slightly rectangular. It almost looks like a square, but it's not. So it needs to go in like this. So the rectangle is going this way. And we can just place that in like this, making sure that it's sitting in its home. That is a nice air filter. That is way better than the one we took out. So now we're at the back of the airbox because this part matters. This part's important. Look, there's a tang here and a tang here. And if you don't line them up into those holes right there, and when you slide it back, the airbox will never fully seal and the air filter won't be able to do its job. And your engine will be breathing in dirty air. So just push it down like this first, making sure that tang gets into its home like it is right now. Make sure it's on the other side. You can't quite see it from the camera angle. Just make sure it's in its home like that, and then we can clamp it back together. And then once you're at this stage, go ahead and put it down. And then I've also noticed that this clamp likes to get hung up on this hose. So before you put the airbox down, make sure that it is beneath that hose. So lift up both clamps so they don't get trapped in the airbox. When you set it back down like that, you're gonna have to hold it down with a little bit of pressure, and then we can come in and put those clips back in their home. A little bit of pressure is required there. Not a huge amount, but some. And there you go. So that's how to replace your engine air filter for a first-gen Chevrolet Volt. There is no reason you shouldn't be doing this yourself. Save all kinds of money doing this yourself, a trip to the mechanic, and making sure that the job is done correctly. All applicable links are located down below in the description. If you found this video helpful at all, please consider liking or subscribing or becoming a member down below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.